So today guys, we're going to show you how to fix busted up piping on leather handbags. This is part 2, and as you know, we've already fixed and glued this section down here on this particular handbag using the glue. Obviously we're going to use the handbag edge repair kit to do that, which has got everything that you need, and as you can see on there, that's the one that's been glued down where that was busted. But what we're also going to do for you today, we're going to show you this here. And as you can see, this is damaged here, and we're going to show you how to glue this down as well once we've got the filler in the opposite side in here. So we've got the kit here, which has got everything that we need in it, as you can see with the handbag edge repair kit. So we're just going to open that up and get everything out. This is obviously the cloth that we used before to clean this down with the alcohol cleaner, which is this here, the alcohol cleaner. Obviously the kit comes with paints. This is just a black colour paint for a kit, but we've actually pre-made the colour for this, and this is a mulberry bag. So obviously this particular kit happens to be a black kit, which has got everything that you need in it. It comes obviously with a paintbrush, so that you can obviously do the painting of the edges of the handbag. You've obviously got full instructions in there. What to do with the videos online. You've got sandpaper if you need to sand the edges down. This is your handbag edge filler. You see here, this is a little plastic spatula for helping to get things on to the handbag and to get it smooth. This is a little mixing pot. It's quite a comprehensive kit that you've got here. This is a matte lacquer finish sealer. This particular one is a gloss sealer finish, as you can see. Gloss sealer finish. And this one here is your matte finish. This is your handbag edge filler. And this is obviously the actual paint itself that we've made up, already pre-coloured and done. So obviously with this kit being a black, you get 3 tinters as well. These are little colour tints that you get. This is a glue, that's your leather glue itself to glue down the edges, and then this is your tinters that you get in the kit. So it's quite a comprehensive kit. There's quite a lot there to it. It's got you everything that you need to do the repairs successfully and exactly as you need to make your handbag perfect once again. So let's just move some of these out of the way, because we're going to get the handbag edge filler in here first of all. Let's just put this on one side and move these out the way for the second. So we're going to need the filler. We're going to need the brush in a moment, because we're going to be, obviously once this is dried on here, because we're going to put a little bit of filler in here. And then obviously we're going to go and glue the other side while that dries a little bit further as well. So as you can sort of see, we'll bring it back in again so you can see it. You can see the damage there, which is where we've glued it down just here. This was all lifting in the video part 1, which if you look at the text to this video, which is down below, go down below here where the text is for the video. There's like a bio down here. We'll put the links in there to the prior video. We'll also put the links in there to the handbag edge repair kit so that you can buy that as well. It comes in an array of different colours, so you're able to get that sorted. Obviously the top needs to be cut off your filler. Obviously comes sealed, but just cut the top off so that you're able to use the filler. Nice pair of sharp scissors, being careful not to cut your hands. So we've got to get the filler into here. The handbag edge filler is, it dries clear. You can put a bit of colour in it if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you, it's your choice. If you wanted to do that, you can do. I can sort of give a little bit of a quick demonstration of that as well, of what we do. I'm just going to put some on the metal work here, and you can see what we do. So if we get like a little bit of edge filler there, which you should be able to see. I'm just going to move this slightly so you can see that a little bit better. There you go. So you can see that there where we've put a little bit of edge filler on there. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use the end of my paintbrush to just get a small amount of the paint out and just drop that in like so. And then we can just give that a stir up. So this is another option that you can choose to do if you wanted to, is to mix a tiny bit of paint in with your handbag edge filler. Give it a really good stir up to make sure it's thoroughly mixed in. Or you can just use the filler neat if you wanted to. So we're going to do both. I'm going to show you exactly how to do both. So I'm going to put a little bit more filler on here. It's easier to pick it off there, unless of course you've got a big hole like we have on this side here, where it's quite a big hole in here. We should be able to maybe put the filler on here and smooth it down, but we're going to glue that down first once we've got this filled on this side here, and we're going to do it that way. So let's use a toothpick to try to get some of the filler into this section. So you've got to be very careful with getting that filler in. You don't want to overfill it. Get a small amount of filler in there to slowly build that up. It's a great product, it self-levels. It's not going to shrink, crack, peel or fall out or anything like that. We can now dry that with the hairdryer. I'm then going to put a little bit more of that in there as well. The good thing with this is, again, you can like smooth it round with your finger if you wanted to. I've not done that, but I mean you can like move around with your finger and smooth the filler out if you needed to. So let's just put the paint lid back on here so we don't spill the paint. We don't want the leather dye to be spilt. This type of filler does dry very, very, very quickly, so it's certainly a quick drying product. I'm just going to carry on drying. So let's have a look to see what that's like now we've dried it. You can touch that and that's nice and dry. So you can, obviously you'd need to clean this out once you've used it with the filler and things. You'd need to clean it out with a bit of water, because all the products we have are water-based. So they're very eco-friendly, water-based products. Everything is a water-based product, the paints, packaging is all recycled cardboard and stuff like that. So I mean, we try to be as eco-friendly as we can. All these are PET bottles, so they're recycled bottles. Everything is as eco-friendly as we can possibly get it with what we do. So obviously the products are ultra safe for you to use, and again you can get a little bit of filler on the paintbrush and just paint that in, and you can see there now the colour as well, and that's just going to make it a slightly better repair by painting that in there like so. You can paint the filler on if you wanted to, like so, because it'll give the area a nice sort of strong bond just either side of it as well. So which is going to work out well, and then very, very lightly sand that. You just need to get this smooth though when you're doing this, if you're going on the other areas where there's no hole. But where we've got the hole there, we've got a nice amount of filler there, so it looks really good. So now what we're going to do, we're going to dry this again using the hairdryer. So we'll just quickly get that done now. So it's looking pretty good. We've got that dry. We obviously just muted the sound while the hairdryer was going, because it does make quite a racket. And we're quite close up with our microphone and things. So that's looking quite good. We've got like a little bit of a indentation just here, which we need to get a little bit more into. So this time I'm going to use the spatula to get some on there to try to get that in there and to level that off. I'm going to use my finger this time just to wipe that around smooth, so it gives us a really nice sort of finish on there. That's not looking too bad. No, it's looking a lot better than what it was before. So just want to get a little bit more into this corner here and then smooth that edge out. Obviously the more you smooth it out, the less sanding you've got to do, so obviously, which gives you a much better result. So let's just give this again another dry with the hairdryer, and we're then going to glue this end here while we leave this for a few minutes to cure on its own. So that's the next stage, is drying with the hairdryer. So I think we're okay there. So let's get this little bit of an area here cleaned up, and then we can move the handbag because we don't want to get anything on the rest of the handbag. So let's get that wiped away, and then we can look at the glue work on the opposite side Always keep your benches as clean as you possibly can with what you're doing. So that's quite good. So I mean, you can see that's nice and dry, and that's looking pretty good now. So very happy result there with that. So let's have a look at this side here, where this is all torn and busted up. I'm going to see if we can move this in a little bit closer to the camera to see. You can sort of see there, hopefully, where that's busted up. We're going to see if we can just move this slightly. So let's have a look at gluing this edge here down. So this is the water-based leather glue, and we're going to glue that down. You need to just get the glue in here, but what we need to do first of all is we're just going to wipe this down with the alcohol cleaner to clean it, to make sure it's free of germs and grease and waxes and oil. So give that a wipe down with the alcohol cleaner, just so that we can get this glue to bond nicely. So just clean the inside of it as well if you can. It'll dry out very, very quick, being an alcohol-based product, because it's the only solvent-based product that we've got in our complete range. So I mean, it's a pretty good product. It's something that sanitizes. It's something that we've never been able to replace so far as eco-friendly side of things. There's nothing that seems to do what it does. So that's got that dried, and we've got to get all this glued down, as you can see, because obviously this is the piping which is becoming exposed, which is internally, which is starting to break down as well. So the glue going on there is going to help to bond all that, and then we can obviously put fillers in. But I wanted to just show you this, even though this is in part one, I wanted to just show you on this particular video how this is done. So we need to get the glue in here as best as we can. Try to get the glue into these areas where it's all broken, because it will help to strengthen all the fibres back up of this. The glue will also act as a little bit of a, the glue is going to act as like a little bit of a filler as well. So it's because it can be coloured over, so you don't have to worry about that. It can be coloured over, and that is no problem. So we've got the glue in there now. We just need to squeeze that into position, and then we're going to need to hold that tight. So what we're going to use is a small amount of clear sellotape. You want some low tack clear sellotape, like so, and we're just going to use that to hold the tear in position. So where this is sort of torn on the piping, we're just going to go onto the handbag like so, and we're going to pull it over so it pulls it nice and tight like that while it dries, and then we're just going to leave that to dry naturally. You can give it a bit of a speed up with the hairdryer. This is a low tack tape, so we just give it a bit of a go over with the hairdryer quickly, just to sort of try to make that initial grip to get hold. That should give us enough sufficient grip on there to hold that while we go back to this side of the handbag. Because now we're going to get this side all fixed. Where we've repaired the piping, we can possibly lightly sand this down. So we're going to use the sandpaper that came in the kit. And I'm not going to use all of this, I'm just going to use a very small amount, because I need to get in there quite finely. So we're going to tear off a small amount to lightly sand this area. So we're just going to give that a very light sand. And what the purpose of this is just to smooth out any slight raises or imperfections in the filling work that's been done with the filler, with the handbag edge filler. And we're just going to lightly sand that over, just so that we can make sure that the filler is exactly as we wanted it to be, and that there's no loose edges, like we've got one just there. So just lightly sand that over. And then we're going to wipe that down with the alcohol cleaner again. just to remove any dust and imperfections on the surface. So give that a quick wipe over with the alcohol, only very, very lightly like so, and then we're going to start to paint. So we've got our paint already mixed up, as you know. Let's give it a quick dry with the hairdryer quickly. So this is our paint. Always make sure your paint is mixed up thoroughly and shaken. This one we've obviously pre-made for this particular bag. So we're just going to give that a mix up. We're going to pour a tiny little bit into the pot. Only want a small amount going in. That's more than sufficient to get in there to do what we need to do. Obviously you get a main base colour. With this particular one is in black, but you get the main base colour that comes in here, to do this. And this is a 30ml of paint, which is more than enough to do all the piping on a handbag. So again, we're going to be using the paintbrush to paint the piping, and we're just going to get the colour on there and just paint that piping, as you can clearly see. Simple as that. And then the handbag is going to be fixed and like new. If you've got, for argument's sake, different colours like we've got here, we've got a different colour on here compared to the piping, then obviously you can mask all those areas up if you wanted to with the ordinary sort of masking tape to do that. But we're just going to go around and paint these edges and make the handbag look brand new again. There's nothing worse than a bit of piping poking through on the handbag, making it look really unsightly. This is just a very good, quick way around getting that fixed and sorted. And it just saves any more damage being done to the handbag as well. Just saves a lot of damage happening to it. So we're just going to paint that round like so. As quick and as easy as that. And as you can see there, it's looking absolutely fantastic. All the piping has been repaired, and the handbag is looking loved and new once again. So obviously repairing the piping on your handbag is not as difficult a task as what you think it is. It's a very simple, quick, easy process to get repaired. It's just a matter of being, having the right tools, equipment, and this handbag edge repair kit that we've designed for the handbag industry, because it's one of the biggest problems that handbags face is the piping getting damaged. And it was something we were asked for quite regular. Do you do a kit for the handbag edges and for the piping? And the simple answer is yes, we do. So we have got this handbag restored, or the piping's restored, and it's looking absolutely fantastic once again with a virtual invisible repair. You can hardly see that. So I mean, the paint acts as a little bit of a filler as well, so that's the beauty of the paints as well. They act as like a bit of a filler, and this repair is looking absolutely fantastic. We can give it a quick dry with the hairdryer as well. So just move the paint out of the way because we don't want that blowing everywhere and going everywhere. So let's just give that a bit of a quick dry with the hairdryer. I mean, you can clearly see it dries very, very quick, and we have got a fantastic result. Piping all repaired, piping all fixed, paint dried. Fantastic result, job done. That is exactly how you repair the piping on a handbag. So let's have a look at the area here that we put the glue in to see what that looks like. And I think we're looking okay with that one as well. So you've got to be very, very careful taking the tape off. But again, we've got that glued down and that's perfect as well. Look at that. And again, a brilliant result, perfectly glued down. And again, you can start to paint some of your piping. Once to dry a little bit more, paint some of your piping repair filler on there and then paint it again. As you can see here, we wipe this down. I just want to show you how much of a difference it makes getting the paint on there. If we can sort of see on this edge, if we start to paint that, you can see how much of a transformation it makes to this particular handbag with all this worn edging. Just imagine that, how much better that's going to make the handbag look. It's going to extend its life. It's going to make it look brand new for you. And it's going to save you a fortune on having the piping replaced with this amazing little handbag edge repair kit. And it's going to make your handbag look brand new once again. So if you've got a nice designer handbag, this is one way to keep it looking sparkling and like brand new. And the thing is, we also do kits for shoes and handbags where you can actually change the colour of your bag completely. So you could completely recolour the whole bag if you wanted to a completely brand new colour, or keep the colour the same and recolour it to this so it looks a brand spanking new bag once again, using the Leather Repair Company handbag edge repair kit, as well as the shoe or colour repair kit from the from the sort of colour ranges that sort of kit ranges that we do. So I mean, that is the handbag edge repair kit that we've got there, and that is the kit, and that is the kit and all its contents, as you can clearly see. Fantastic little kit, amazing results, all filled, handbag edge piping repaired like brand new, and we've just demonstrated to you there how to put the colour on. As you can see there, the difference between the two is absolutely staggering. You can see there from the top to bottom, painted, not painted and damaged, and you can see the difference of what it looks like. Obviously the paint's still wet at the moment, but what a transformation between here and here. Fantastic result. That is how you would repair your handbag edge on piping on your handbags. Any other questions that you have, head on over to the website. We have an amazing help centre, leatherrepaircompany.com. Thank you very much.